It's such a sad scenario today where eviction is about to happen and a lot of people will be affected. A lot of children who are going to school will not be able to go to school basically because they're now thinking when we come back from school, where will we be? And where can we find our parents given eviction can, you know, disperse families and separate families, and it will be quite hard for them to locate their parents. Not only that, but those who are working and living in those settlements will not be productive at work today because their mindset is already thinking of how they're going to rebuild their lives again after eviction, or where will they go from today when they are evicted from their homes. Also, not only that, but those who have rental properties as another means of them making ends meet for their families, and those when those houses are evicted, they've got to be worrying about the tenants that they accommodate, where these tenants will go, and them as well. So there's um, uh, a lot of this will affect them mentally, and I don't think we have services for mental health apart from the psychiatric hospital. But what I'm talking about is counseling services for people who are traumatized like that in PNG. And so I'm not only seeing this and saying that yes, I do feel sorry for them, for those who are going to be affected, but this comes down to two things. That's from my observation and my personal opinion. One of it is the kind of leaders that we continue to vote in to represent us and do what's best for us as a nation. Those kinds of leaders that we vote in, some of them just go in parliament and all they worry about is their paycheck, and at the end of the 5-year period they've basically done nothing to improve the livelihood of the people and where they are. Secondly, it's the people mindset. We know that that particular place we're settling in and we're trying to start life doesn't belong to us, yet we feel that we are entitled to be there, and so we continue to invest our resources and time and money into building something that will eventually be broken down. And one particular incident that caught my attention and worried me a lot was, apart from the eviction at Erema in Port Moresby, because I'm thinking of my house in which I have a title in a state list land, and the other one is from where I come from. Now, there were clashes amongst those who didn't see eye to eye and could not come to an agreement on certain issues. And I'm thinking about those monies that continue to be dispersed into those provincial government and those district accounts. Those are a lot of money, and for a period of 5 years we should see improvement in the life of people. Now, this particular settlement that I grew up in has remained a settlement for 4 decades of my life, so long as I'm alive. By now it should have been subdivided and upgraded from a settlement into a suburb, because there are working class people living there and there are some elites living there as well. And by now that settlement should be a suburb. It has not happened. It boils right back down to the kind of leadership that we put our eggs, or we vote into parliament. If those kind of leaders are not able to develop policies to improve the livelihood of people but continue to give handouts, then there is something totally wrong. Either they are deliberately doing that so that they can spend money on stuff that come and go, that does not have, will not be able to help you develop, or they simply don't know how to do it. So it comes back down to Mepla online where Mepla survey vote. Time lo put him number 1 to 3. Lo all man where you may like him all lo representing him inside the parliament. And be important. Suppose you like him senis, you must start lo question him all this online. Inap lo ruru, bow down long as if all God over them. They are in there to be our servants. They're not in there to be your boss and master you around. But yes, a master I am passing a slave before. You cannot continue to do and live this kind of life. I'm not saying that you may go right out and you may cause him riot and all this or something. No, what I'm saying is let's be accountable and hold these people accountable. We tell them what we want and then have an audience with them every year to see how they have been progressing. If one leader can make him dislakan, then that's the leader that you should vote into parliament to represent you. So that you grade him road finish, you go inside. You subdivide him and then give title to existing or settlement or stuff finish one time on house. Give him all title now, roll him, so that you can get tax from there. Or by pay him, convert him this last settlement, they go into a subdivision and then it becomes state property so that they pay the land rent income. Loyal will grow him revenue stream blow town survive waste of law. There's a lot that can be done. We're just voting in or land where they don't know what to do. That's why we must stop ourselves. Suppose you may like looking senis, true plus senis, nago plus senis, and reduce this law and order issue because there's a lot of frustration and people are taking it out on each other. If we want to see that those changes, then let's start by voting in the right people in there to represent us. I hope that all this la ting here, all this la talk, him can provoke him think blow you too. So you can educate him online blow you where they're able to vote. So they can vote properly in 2027. Passing the vote him clansman blame me because you may like benefit as a cleaner as to stop. You may need to look at the bigger picture. The more you may go clansman by clansman or clansmary by clansmary, by me maybe na wrong and must not also. In the next video, I'm going to talk about user rights. Law setting blow you me inside law one clan na family blow you me. Land ownership na user rights. In a local context, not government context. So at least you may educate them online blame me where their rights are and what they can do about it. Na respect na melo o gatapati ya must stop. So that's all. You can say that the thoughts killed me, so I had to put it down on this video. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you and appreciate any comments you may have as well.